beginning of the year, WWE and TNA made a press release announcing that the two companies are going to be forming a partnership to allow their talent to kind of mix and mingle between both shows. So using the wrestling management game TEW9, we're going to find out what would happen if we put the TNA roster on WWE NXT. It has been 5 years since the merger, so let's see what kind of changes has been done. So right off the bat, let's look at the top performers here in NXT, and it looks like we have Jonathan Gresham, Leon Slater, Rich Swann, Alexander Hammerstone, and then Tale Tonga, which I believe is what is his name, Hikuleo. So right off the bat, TNA talent are in the top, but like Gresham, Swann, and Hammerstone seem a little bit older. Slater makes a lot of sense though. I think that would. How old was Leon Slater? So he's only 25. That's crazy. He's doing some great matches, but it's been 5 years. I mean, there's definitely people that's been in TNA, in NXT for a long time, but let's look at the current roster right now to kind of see who is still here in NXT at this time. So we got Alan Angels. I'm gonna skip over the people that aren't really relevant to this. Anthony Siccione, I think is his name. I think he's one of the main owners or broker. I can't remember which one in TNA in the game, and then so is Ariel. But anyways, I cannot say this guy's name, but he's from TNA. Brooke Havoc. No, she's not. Havoc is. Anyways, Campaign Singh, Ace Steel, Crazy Steve, Dana Brooke, Danny Luna, Delirious, Eddie Edwards, Eric Young, Fandango, Ricky Kazarian, Gail Kim, Gia Miller, Hammerstone, Havoc, Heather by Elegance, Jason Hodge, Jody Threat, John Schuyler, Jonathan Gresham, Judas Icarus, Casey Navarro, Killer Kelly, Killian King, Connor, Lance Storm, Leon Slater, Matt Hardy. Oliver now is kind of interesting. He's back in NXT. Miko Satomura, I don't know why I said her name like that, is still here. She looks like she's a road agent manager. Mike Yoda's back. Myron Reed, Zachary Wentz, Bernie Lorcan's back. Steph Delander, Rich Swann, Rosemary. We're going through, there's a lot of people here. Shira, Stephanie Verker is still here. Really? I would not expect that. Steve Macklin, Tasha Steeles, Personal Concierge is still here. Tommy Dreamer, Travis Williams, Trey Miguel, Ren Sinclair. Wow. Zaya Brookside, Zaya Lee, Zarya is still here. And that's it. Something I've noticed is there's not a lot of current NXT people here, but a lot of the TNA, it's kind of just basically become TNA for the most part. Let's look at the titles here. So obviously we still have the NXT title, we have the Heritage Cup, the Knockouts World Tag Team titles are here, the North American, the Tag Team, the NXT Women's, NXT North American, we got the X Division, and then obviously the Dusty Road Classics, which have not even been competed for. Oh no. Yeah, no, they haven't. Has the Women's Dusty Road Classic not been defended since 2022? That's crazy. But let's look here. Looks like we have, so we start with Obafemi. I guess Trick must have had it at the beginning of the save. So he vacated it. He probably got called up. And then Obafemi had it till December of 2025. So he had it for a long time, from March to December, almost a year. And then Ace Austin, Nathan Frazier, got vacated a lot. I'm assuming because with NXT, it's always they get called up. Trey Miguel, Myron Reed, Rich Swann, Jonathan Gresham, Rich Swann, and Leon Slater. And then now Rich Swann. So now at this point, the last few years, it's definitely kind of just looked like TNA. Heritage Cup looks like Alexis King, Ridge Holland, Steve Culler, Andre Chase, Steve Culler again, Idris Anofe, I think that's how you say it, vacated, Jonathan Gresham, John Schuyler, Zachary Wentz, Alan Angels, and then now Hammerstone. Hammerstone is definitely like not at all the type for the Heritage Cup. Danny Luna and Joni Threat killing it with this Knockouts World Tag Team title. So they had it. It went vacated. Oh, probably, yeah. It was vacated because I couldn't keep it on them when they came over. But Tessa Blanchard and Dana Brooke won it. Miko Satomura and Thea Hale. JCJ and Fallon Henley. Miko and Thea Hale. Last Legend and Sol Ruka. Danny Luna and Jody Threat again. Dana Brooke and Fallon Henley. Oh my God. My voice. My pronunciation. Danny Luna and Jody Threat. Lola Vice and Jada Parker. That's ironic. Danny Luna and Jody Threat. I believe that's her name, Steph Delander. I believe that's her. And then Dana Brooke, Tamira, Mensa, Stock, and then Kalani Jordan. So Kalani was still here in 2028, it looks like. And then Lil Vice, Dana Parker 28, so they were still here as well. Tamara and Zarya won it, and then Dana Brooke and Thea Hale, Steph Delander. I don't know what's going on with me. They won it, and then obviously back to Spitfire with their 6th championship reign. I think I can actually look. Yeah, so they actually have the record for most tag team reigns. The second is, well, actually it's tied quite a bit for second, but yeah, so they're way ahead of everyone else. And then we got the North American Championship here. Well, we went too far down. Who started with it? Confused. Oh, looks like, so it's Tony D'Angelo has it, and then he lost to Ace Austin, Sean Spears, Moose, Axiom, then Axiom vacated it, Lexus King, Hammerstone, Brooks Jensen, Zachary Wentz, Trey Miguel, Jonathan Gresham, Ashante Adonis, Tally Tonga, Leon Slater, Talatonga again, and then it was vacated, John Schuyler, and then Steven Cutler, and now Trey Miguel. Unfortunately, what it seems like is if NXT and TNA merged, it would just kind of be... it looks like, though, so the TNA talent are kind of stuck, but it does look like, obviously, there's a lot of younger people. I know I got distracted, but like I think that's okay. Like you have the veterans here kind of training up the talent of, you know, the up and coming talent. So I think it kind of fits. I think realistically that's probably how it would go, because like there's people that they probably wouldn't use too much on the main roster that are in TNA. I guess that makes sense. I don't know. I do find this interesting. We were at... So let's do the tag team titles. Let's see. So it starts off with Fraxium, then it goes to... No, it didn't. Wait, did it? It did. So it started off with Fraxium. I was just looking at the wrong one. And then Ethan Page and Josh Alexander team up again to win it. MSK, well, I guess, no, this was the Rascals because it was Trey Miguel and Zachary Wentz. His name is Nash Carter, which throws me off. And then the North wins it again. The family, Tony D'Angelo and Shane Lorenzo win it. The North win it again. It was vacated. The family win it. Idris and Nofe and Malik Blade win it. Lucen Price and Bronco Nemo, I believe that's OTM, win it. The Good Hands, Jason Hodge and John Schuyler win it. OTM win it again. Hank and Tank win it. OTM wins it. Zachary Wentz and Hammerstone is an interesting team, but they win it. Good Hands win it. Judas Icarus and Travis Williams win it. Jason Haas and John Schuyler win it. And then Judas Icarus and Travis Williams have it again. How old are they? They're young, aren't they? 31. I mean, yeah, I feel like they're probably at a good age to be, like, they may be caught up soon or something, depending on how good they are. How good are they? I mean, they keep winning the tag team titles. Oh yeah, they're pretty good. They're all right. Well, at least the one I looked at. The women's championship. So it starts here with Julia, but she must have got caught up. She got caught up in May, it looks like, or at least vacated into May. And then Lola Vice, Dana Brooke, JC Jane, Lola Vice, Last Legend. That's crazy. This is the first time she ever won it. Dana Brooke, 2025. I mean, I guess I knew that she didn't win it, but I guess it is interesting to me that she comes back and wins it. Anyways, then Lola Vice, Dana Brooke, Fallon Helly, Dana Brooke, Soruka, Zia Lee, Tasha Steeles, Danny Luna, and then now Steph Delander. So definitely, I feel like more of an NXT dominated women's division with the women's title, at least. There was obviously the mix in with TNA, but for the most part, but now it's like all that are left are TNA people. So the last few champions were obviously from TNA. And then the North American Championship. So Gigi Dolan wins it, then Masha, then Nikita Lyons, Lolo Vice, Dana Brooke, Lolo Vice, JC Chain, Thea Hale, Lolo Vice, Thea Hale, Jada Parker, Jody Threat, Steph Delander, Tamara Mensa Stock, Stephanie Vakur, and then Killer Kelly. So this one's interesting because basically most of the whole life of the title has been on this save. So Fallon Henley was the longest reigning one. Lola Vice was second. But then Lola Vice, if you take all of her combined reign, she was the most with almost a year. Okay. And the next division. So this one obviously is coming from TNA, I guess, along with the Knockouts tag team as well. But this is the staple of TNA, so I had to keep it here. So it starts off with Sean Spears, then Nathan Frazier, then Rich Swann, then Trey Miguel, then Myron Reed, then Eric Young, then Sean Spears again, Zachary Wentz, Rich Swann, Jonathan Gresham, Rich Swann, Zachary Wentz, Ashante Adonis, Myron Reed, Eddie Thorpe, Jonathan Gresham, Zachary Wentz, and then Jonathan Gresham again. And Alan Angels is now the current X Division champion. A very TNA based, very TNA based. It seems like, at least according to this mod, but I guess I know that this is how it seemed in real life, that NXT is superior to TNA, which I guess is true. But let's look at the main roster now, because that's where we're going to see like the call-ups and things like that. So let's look at the news here and let's go all the way back to the beginning. So TNA were closed down by WWE. So Joe Hendry, let's see, let's check this out, because contract extensions, I guess they don't really matter to me at this moment. I want to see what happens with, can I see call-ups? Would that be a new workers, I wonder? Not new workers. Have they not signed anybody? Workers, oh, what's the difference? So worker signings is what we're going to look for here. So looks like Mark Coffey, Luke Gallows, Jeremy Borash. I can see that one. Cedric Alexander, Noam Dar, Norman Smiley, Terry Taylor, Wolfgang, Eddie Orengo, Johnny Moss, Joe Coffey, Jim Smallman, Cora Jade seems like the first kind of big one, and that was February, so she wasn't there for much longer. Trick Williams also in February, Roxanne February, Joe Hendry also. So it looks like February was a pretty big month. Joe Hendry's our first TNA call-up as well. Well, first TNA call-up, active talent. Carl Anderson, Dolph Ziggler comes up. Bad Bunny was hired. He's back. Let's see. Jordan Grace, she's joined the main roster in March of 2025, which I feel like, I don't think that's going to happen in real life, but I feel like she's going to go straight to main roster, but who knows? Wesley, Julia was in May. Zack Ryder comes back, called up. Shaquille O'Neal. Oh, that's epic. Masha Slamovich, Tessa Blanchard, she's still there? Because I'm surprised, because I wonder how the AI handles people like difficult talent. She's doing really good though. Wow. Has she won the championship, I wonder? No. She hasn't lost a lot, but it seems like when she does lose, it's in title matches. Anyways, back on track. Oh, but Femi, Elon Musk. No way. What's he doing? What would he even do? Oh, he's not there anymore. He didn't last long, I guess. It's funny though. Tom Phillips got called back up. I just watched one of the on NXT. It's crazy to see the evolution of Tom Phillips. I guess I didn't realize how long he was in WWE. It's crazy. Santino Morello. I wonder if he wrestled. Did he wrestle? That'd be so cool. Because he's retired now, but he doesn't start off retired. Oh, he didn't wrestle. That's sad. Because I don't think that he starts off retired. I think they just have him not like wrestle. Yes, he retired. I don't know. He didn't retire right away, so that's weird. Anyways, Rebby Hardy. That's an interesting one. Moose, Javon Evans. This is Solomon Crow is Sami Callihan, Mike Santana, Ace Austin. Corey Graves hired. What? Does the contract expire? Diener, Rich Holland, Josh Briggs, Jake Something, Rhea Rip. Oh, she was loaned. I was like, what? Then it makes sense. Ethan Page, Nathan Frazier, Laredo Kid. Axiom and Frazier kind of at the same time. Yeah, Laredo Kid, Josh Alexander. I feel like Josh Alexander could have been there a lot sooner. Ronaldo this is where he was hired. Flash Legend, Gigi Dolan, Charlie Dempsey. Yes, kind of getting to the point where we're kind of at the end of the TNA talents here. Oh, whoa. This is unrelated, but we got the Revival back. Swerve Strickland. Wow. Elon Musk came back. Now I'm just kind of curious. I know I'm skipping people. Ember Moon's back. Okay. That was pretty interesting. Now let's look at specific people. So let's look at the tour of the companies. So no one from TNA is on the top yet, but we got Rhea, Julia, Xavier Woods, Trick Williams, and Andrade. Not, other than Rhea, not really what I was expecting. Obviously Julia could be, but I feel like not this soon. But I guess it has been 5 years, so wow, I did not expect that. I don't think I'm gonna look at the titles because I don't feel like it's really necessary. It's not really about WWE, it's more about TNA, NXT. But let's see here. We'll look at the specific people and the titles they won though. So Ace Austin won the NXT, the X Division. He didn't win it when it was in NXT. But then he won the North American title as well. Aiden English, did you ever wrestle? I think you were kind of probably the same deal, right? Because he's not retired either. He wasn't set to an active wrestler. Anyone of note here? Chris Bay. So he's the speed champion. That's not good. That's not a good start. He hasn't won much. That's unfortunate. How was he? I think he started the save injured, so I wonder when he came back. Let's see. When was his first match in the save? 2026. So he was out for... Oh, he was basically out for a year because it was started February 2025. So, but I feel like he could have done more in a year though. I mean, with only a year out. So that's sad. Speed champion though. They definitely looks like they dropped the ball with him. How are FTR doing? I just gotta see here. They haven't won any titles yet since they've been back, but that's fun. That's fun to see that they're back. I would love to see him back. Just checking Dominic. You won anything big? He's won the United States Championship. That's about it though. Oh, he also won. No, he won the tag team with JD McDonough. Looks like he's not in Judgment Day anymore though. Let's go in. These are the same people. What the hell? Anna Cavendiner, Haley Cavendiner. Wait, are they twins? Am I crazy? Oh yeah, they're twins. What the hell? Oh, and they're heel and face. Managed by Paul Heyman. Oh my god, the story that's there is insane. Swerve, how you doing? You want anything? No, you haven't won anything either. Anyways, back on track. Jake something. You haven't really done much. Jordan Grace, I expect a lot. So she had the Women's World Championship for 252 days from January 2029 to October 2029. So just recently lost it. Wow. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. It's still a really good title right now. I'm sure she's doing really well. I've never seen this beef before here. Receiving a push due to high talent level. Oh, this tells me what the AI's doing. Okay. Like she's well known, but they're gonna push her to be bigger. That's interesting. Josh Alexander, you came in late, didn't you? So you won. Yeah, you won those few tag team titles with Ethan Page, and that's all you did. That's all you won. Yeah, that's all you won. I mean, obviously, a lot of people. So, but I just expected a little bit more, like a little bit more of mix between the two companies. Talents. I wonder how it would be if I did the opposite. Mike Santana looks like he didn't do much of anything and was also cursed with getting the speed title. It's crazy that you can see someone that's like done almost completely nothing, but they have the speed title. It's a really good representation. We really almost done with this roster. Also Blanchard, I didn't look at your titles though. She won the speed women's champion, but she also had the WWE Women's Championship for quite a while. Other than that, nothing. She's pretty good though. I mean, I'm saying nothing. Like holding the women's championship for almost 200 days is nothing. That's obviously really good. But that's it. That's the end of. Oh, we got Zack Ryder. Let's look at Zack Ryder. He also did not win anything after the fact. He won the JCW championship. Well, that's crazy. In 2026, it's because they start with written contracts, but it's just funny to see. What is JCW? It's not Juggalo Championship Wrestling, is it? I don't think that's in here. Is it out of business now? What the heck is JCW? Why does he have that title? Now I gotta figure out where the JC title is. I guess I can search it. JCW. What company is this? Oh, it's GCW. The hell? I'm assuming GCW is still open. Is he still there? Oh, he's also the tag team champion. That's crazy. So it looks like they didn't keep him down for a long contract. He's an ongoing, so I don't think they're gonna renew it, really. That's cool. I would like to think that they would let them move around. Yeah, Myron Reed. I didn't even look at the contract situations. Big deal. But there's your WWE, NXT, TNA, and feature from GCW save. I don't think we can look. Yeah, the wrestler of the year is not really impacted by this, I don't believe. Julia, Rhea, Shida. Tag team of the year. Female tag team. Just kind of looking quickly to see if any of our names are making it on here. Any of the TNA guys. Roxanne Perez won in 2025. Charlotte Flair, oh my god. 3 years in a row. Obviously WWE kept winning it. I wonder if NXT's ineligible to be in Most Improved Company of the Year. I don't know how that works. Cody Rhodes and Pete Dunne are a tag team. Interesting. No NXT shows. UFC 2010. Does that count? What the heck? The Rizzler. No. The Rizzler won Manager of the Year all 5 years. What the heck? Not the Rizzler. And that's it. There's nothing else to look at least that I can see. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know more suggestions on simulations to do. I'll see you guys next time.
So I had to ask myself, what would the wrestling world look like in 10 years, aka 2034? And I know you're saying that you just did this on TW 2020. Well, this is not TW 2020, this is TW 9, the new game here. I didn't know the new game was going to be coming out when I did that video. So we are back doing it again, 10 years, 2024 to 2000 and technically 35, the end of the I just spoiled one thing already, but let's just get into it. Okay, so obviously at the year January 2035, the end of 2034, we have male wrestler of the year MJF, female Soruka Company AEW, male tag team Cal Fletcher and Mark Davis, female tag team of the year, oh this is not good, Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. Konosuke Takeshita was match of the year, Double or Nothing. Oh, defeated Futuro. Show of the year was AEW Revolution. Male young wrestler of the year was Lawrence Bagwell. Female Female Young Wrestler of the Year was Clara Castro. Swerve was the Male Veteran of the Year. Deonna Purrazzo, Female Veteran. Most Improved Company was Pro Wrestling Freedoms. Ricky Knight Jr. was Male Independent Wrestler of the Year. Female Independent Wrestler of the Year was Maya Itanawa. Angel Parker was Manager of the Year. Nicole Matthews was Female Manager of the Year. Male Play-by-Play was Shinpai Nogomi. And oh my god. Hera, I think, was Female Play-by-Play of the Year. Male Color Commentator of the Year was Ultra Mantis Black. Female was Veda Scott. For the year was Brandon Tolle. Female was Nikki and Lee. And then we're done with that. Oh my god, okay. We are going to look at here WWE. Now there was an end of year awards thing, but it looks like we cannot access that unless we're controlling the company, which sucks. But let's look at, oh wait, awards. Oh, here they are. Oh my god, okay. So end of year awards, we had Cody Rhodes and then Ilya Dragunov 10 times. Female Wrestler of the Year, we had 24th the Trinidad, which was why can't I think of her name all of a sudden? Oh my god, Zelina Vega. And then we had Rhea Ripley 3 times, Julia 2 times, Soroka 2 times, Adriana Rizzo once, and then Soroka 2 more times. Male Tag Team of the Year, we had Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins in 25, no one in 24. Same 26, Brutus Creed and Julius Creed, 27, Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate 2 years in a row, 28 and 29. Lewis Howley and Sam Stoker. Are these? Can't see him. 2030, we had Ben Buchanan and Josh Briggs. 2032, we had Sage Chance and Tommy Rand 2 years in a row. Then 2034, we had Ben Buchanan and Josh Briggs. Okay, I'm not gonna go through all these, just looking at them here. What's match of the year? This is a good 24 was Cody Rhodes and CM Punk defeated Gunther and Seth Rollins. Ripley versus Io Sky. Vikino versus Carmelo. Rhea Ripley versus Tiffany Stratton. Ilya Dragunov versus Axiom. Julia versus Io Sky. Ilya Dragunov versus Uri Connors. Dragunov versus Nathan Frazier. Austin Theory versus Vikino. Soroka versus Bianca Belair. And Soroka versus Tony Storm. Part of the year was Extreme Rules, Crown Jewel, Survivor Series, Crown Jewel, Extreme Rules, WrestleMania 44, WrestleMania 45, Bash in Berlin, Night of Champions, Bash in Berlin, WrestleMania 49. And that's all we're gonna go through with that. Too much. Okay, let's look at titles. Okay, so we had the Royal Rumble here. So 25, we had Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn 3 times in a row, Grayson Waller, Miz, Vikino, Dragunov, and then Grayson Waller again. So Vikino's definitely made an impact. Titles, we had Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, CM Punk. It was vacated, probably because Punk got injured. Javon Evans, Vikino, Andrade, Dragunov, Vikino again, Xavier Woods almost just gave his legitimate name. That was almost illegal. Xavier Woods, not illegal. Finally win that title, that's cool. Dragon Lee, he had to vacate it looks like. Pete Dunne, and then Io O'Neal. Epic name. I don't know if that's a real man or not. Women's Money in the Bank, we had 20 from nobody. Nobody has competed for it. Women's Royal Rumble, we had no one won it in 24. What the heck? Okay, 25 was Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Io Sky, Soroka, Julia, Bianca Belair, Soroka again, and then Thea Hale. Looks like they just didn't have Bayley's in there. Yeah, Soroka. I mean, that makes sense, but not a name I expect. But now that's happened, that makes a lot of sense, I guess. Intercontinental Champ. Oh, you know what? We have this now. Yeah, I guess this doesn't really help with this specific thing. We could do title defenses though. Like we had Dominic with 7, Big E with 7, Seth with 7, Nick Nemeth with 7, Tank Ledger with 8, Desmond Xavier with 8, Curtis Axel with 8, Miz with 9, A-Kid with 10, Axiom, Trick Williams with 12, Walter with 21. And then Phoenix is the current champion right now. He's out for 42 days. So we had Sami Zayn, Dominic Mysterio, Trick, Axiom, Jack Perry, Wesley, Jack Perry, Okada, Carmelo Hayes, Kevin Owens, Austin Theory, and then had to be vacated. Dragon Lee, Mysterio, Miles Bourne, Trick Williams, Ray Phoenix, Mysterio, Jack Cartwheel, Julius Creed, Jack Perry, Kit Wilson, Leon Frost, Tank Ledger, Casey Kazana, and Alex Kane. Who's Casey Kazana? And then also Cartwheel. Casey Kazana does not look like he's a real person. I mean, maybe. He's alongside AJ Kazana. Does that happen without... Oh, 2023. So yeah, he's real. I apologize to AJ Kazana. And then who? Cartwheel. Jack Cartwheel, are you real? No, you can't be real, right? When did you debut? When did you debut? Oh my god, 15 years ago, so he's real. What on earth? I'm so sorry, Jack Cartwheel. What you been up to? Tag team, world heavyweight champion, Intercontinental. I'm so sorry, Mr. Cartwheel. I'm so sorry. Okay. Speed champion, I don't really care. Tag teams, a lot of names to be reading. I'll go. I just kind of look here. Angel Dawkins, Montez Ford have their 4th one. Ellen Prince had won it twice. Ellen Prince and Kit Wilson. I guess there's multiple of them. Pretty deadly, but yeah, I don't want to read all this. Brooks and Jensen 3 times. United States champion. I thought LA Knight had it when we started, but maybe he didn't. Oh no, this started before. This was before SummerSlam. So, okay. So Logan Paul, Andrade, Apollo Crews, Dexter Lumis, Uri Connors, Grayson Waller, Eddie Thorpe, Grayson Waller, Dominic Mysterio, Solo Sikoa, Karate Man, which is Ethan Page, Dominic Mysterio, Uri Connors, Ray Phoenix, Alex Kane, Channing Thomas, Joshua Bishop, Christian Dillon, Alex Kane, Christian Dillon, Eddie McGraw, and Tavion Hines. Oh my god, there's too many names. Why did I do this? We had Bianca Belair, B. Bailey, Io Sky, she vacated it, Julia, Nikita Lyons, Adria Lizzo, Tiffany Stratton, Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, Sol Ruka, Bianca Belair, Roxanne Perez, Bianca Belair, Tiffany Stratton, Maxine Dupree, B-Fab, Liv Morgan, Tiffany Stratton, Fallon Henley, Toni Storm, Adriana Rizzo, and then Julia Hart, and then now Willow Nightingale. And then you go down here to women's champions. We had Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, Bailey, Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley, Julia vacated, Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, Sol Ruka, Julia, Io Sky, Liv Morgan, Julia, Thea Hale, Bianca Belair, Adriana Rizzo, Sol Ruka, Stevie Turner, B-Fab, Tatum Paxley, and then Thea Hale. And then we had Gunther, Randy Orton, Andrade, The Miz, The Rock, Vikino, Kevin Owens, The Miz, Carmelo Hayes, Ilya Dragunov, Grayson Waller, Miles Bourne, and Jack Cartwheel. Mr. Cartwheel strikes it again. And then tag teams, I don't want to read them off. Too much reading there. Could do it, not going to. That's nothing struck out to me as too crazy. Definitely, I don't feel like I see this a lot with WWE in these sims. Like NXT had a big part of the talent. Like I don't really ever see that too much. I feel like they always just get like the big younger names from other companies and things like that. But no, it seems like the NXT has really helped in this situation. Which if that's the case with this new game, that's great. Because I don't really see that a lot with simulations. I feel like you can have child companies and it's good for gameplay, but like simulations, I feel like it never really mattered. I could be wrong about that. Maybe I'm the only one that's noticed that, but yeah, we're gonna do a quick look at AEW. Let's just check it out. Oh yeah, this one was the crazy one, Braun Break. And then he also had won the world title. We have Carmelo Hayes, obviously, as the champion. Bryan Danielson had won 4 times now. MJF 3. Will Ospreay had one time. And then Rhea Ripley is over in AEW now. Zelina Vega. Yeah, it looks all pretty normal other than that. FTW, let's see this. This will be an interesting one. Oh wow. It's just nonsense. It's an Owen Hart tournament. I guess they stopped doing that. Rest in peace to Owen Hart and also his tournament. Oh my god. Who are the most popular people in the world today? Rhea Ripley, Julia, Sol Ruka, MJF, Takeshita, Ilya Dragunov, which Ilya Dragunov, I mean, he's big business right now. Let's look at him right now. He interests me. So he only won 1 heavyweight title. Oh, but 2 times of the undisputed title. Okay, and then Royal Rumble, NXT, which yeah, we knew about that. 3-time Money in the Bank. Okay. Anyways, Liv Morgan, we got Grayson Waller, Tiffany Stratton, Brother Greatness. Oh, he's been around for a while. Man, I don't know. What are these people? Where are they coming? Where do they go? Anyways, Brother Great. Vikino, he's had an interesting career. He's in AEW again. I mean, yeah, he's had World Tag Title, WWE Heavyweight, 2-time Undisputed. He won Royal Rumble, FCW and AEW. And he's been, this happened. So he started with GCW, it looks like. And then GCW and I think AAA or whatever. But yeah, he went everywhere. He won titles everywhere. So that's good. Cool. What's his achievements? He hasn't won any Wrestler of the Years other than in GCW. No Young Wrestler of the Year, nothing. But Okay. I mean, still amazing career. 37, so he could still be gone for a little while. Who knows? Carmelo, Rizzo, Dragon Lee, Braun Breaker, which Braun Breaker, I want to see his career as well. I mean, he's still got some time, but I mean, yeah, not amazing, but I mean, yeah, pretty good. I mean, he won the world title in AEW, so awesome, you know. Looks like he's going by his name. At least he was. Now he's not anymore. The international title, but yeah, it looks like he didn't really cut it in WWE. When did he leave? How do I see that? Also, I gotta turn my volume down. Recent news. So he got hired by AEW in 2032. So he hasn't been around very long. So he was in WWE for quite a while. He had a swollen calf muscle, so that wasn't gonna impact him too much. And that was in 2030. So yeah, he made a good choice of leaving. Road Inner Circle. Okay, that's cool. He's 11 in the world. Yeah, big deal. Pete Dunne. He's probably pretty old now too. Did he have any success? 41. Actually, not as old as I thought. Oh yeah, undisputed WWE title. Yeah, that's a big deal. Tag team title twice. Okay. The future's looking good, I guess. Thea Hale, 2 times world women's champion, Royal Rumble winner. And I know this is repeating, but this is like specifically looking at these people now. Daniel Garcia has won a lot. I think the only thing interesting would be in this is if he went to WWE, seeing those titles. But he never even really won like the world title or anything here, so still has a lot he could have done. Oh, he did win the world title. What am I saying? I like to see when they switch companies and they do better in those other companies, like with Braun Breaker, for instance. He did pretty good over there. Trick Williams, what did you accomplish? Oh, not a lot. I feel like Trick Williams has better potential than that. I feel like he's a world title holder many times, maybe. Hank Walker, turns out he's gonna be better than Braun. No, oh yeah, Jesus Christ, I didn't even realize that. He's undisputed WWE champion for 238 days. Wow. Okay, Trick Williams, get back. He's injured right now, so maybe you got a chance to swoop in. Yeah, solo. Let's look at solo. Tag team, United States World Tag Team with The Miz. Alex Kane, that'd be a crazy team. He's getting older too, but The Miz is insane. And now let's look at, I'm learning this game. On this day, is that what we're doing? Deaths? Not. I want to find the deaths, which is horrible to say. Story type. Worker deaths. I just want to make sure. Oh my god. Okay. Satnam Singh was the first to go in 25. I mean, you can go through and see. I'm only going to name off really the ones I know, so I apologize. Big deal. Vicky Guerrero, Heavy Metal, Jerry Lawler, Dan Lambert, Medusa, Red Shoes Uno, Ted DiBiase, Austin Idol, Bob Backlund, Ric Flair, Bob Holly, Onita, John Moxley in 2043. Damn, that's sad. Tom Pritchard, Ricky Steamboat, Vince McMahon, praise God. Dory Funk Jr. outlived Vince McMahon. The Funk brothers win again for real. Okay. Dave Lombardi, Obafemi. I don't like this world. 2027. No, 2029. He died when he was 27. That's horrible. Not Danny DeVito. Breaking my heart game. Dean Malenko, Paul Ellering, Hulk Hogan, Bruce Pritchard, Fit Finley, Terry Taylor, Gato, Dutch Mantel, Devlano, 4, Sting, Al Snow, Scott Armstrong, Mike Tenay, Jim Duggan, Tiger Hattori, Tatsumi Fujinami, Rick Steiner, Matt Stryker. He was pretty young too. I mean, almost 60. Funaki, Aja Kong. Man, people die young in this game. Oh my god. Bill Alfonso, Rey Mysterio Sr., Zodiac, Christopher Daniels, Super Parka, rest in peace, Dr. Bob, Joe Koff, Kenta Kobashi, Earl Hebner, Shelton Benjamin, 57, Muda, 71, Hector Guerrero, Ken Shamrock, not the drug, Colonel Robert Parker, Scott Norton, Seth Rollins, unintentionally wandering onto the field during a javelin contest. No, sad. He was 48. And that's it. Some interesting stories there. Tragic, super tragic. Halls of Immortals. So who went in the Hall of Immortals during this time? So the Steiner brothers, Bill Goldberg, Chris Jericho, Rey Mysterio, John Cena, Adam Copeland, Randy Orton, Kota Ibushi, Kenny Omega, Hiroshi Tanahashi, The Rock, Roman Reigns, Tetsuji Naito, Kenji Muto, AJ Styles. Yeah, not surprised by anyone. I mean, Kota Ibushi, I feel like yes, he deserves it, but that's kind of surprising. I mean, yeah, he won a whole lot. I feel like he would be the most surprising of this one, but maybe I'll get some hate from that. I really like Kota Ibushi. So don't get me wrong. Everyone calm down. I know it's coming. Because I skipped over AEW, so people are already not happy. I didn't skip over it. I don't really care, to be honest. I'm sorry. On that news, I don't really know what else to do. New companies, has there been anything? Probably not. I don't think I have that turned on, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know other situations you want me to simulate, and let me know how I can do this one better. New game, so I want to explore everything. So what do you want to see of the game? Do you want to see like the inner circles and things like that? So go ahead and let me know. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Welcome, and today we're gonna find out what would happen if the Bloodline went to All Elite Wrestling. This is year 2032. I can't remember why I did year 2032, but this is where we are. Starting off here, looking at Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief himself. As you can see, he's retired, so I don't know how long he's had. Let's look at, I guess, popularity first. He's still really popular. Then want to go see his achievements. Let's see. He ended up being inducted into the Hall of Immortals in 2026. He was 2024 Male Wrestler of the Year in AEW, so he obviously had an impact. I mean, he stayed pretty up there, 24, 25. He must have not lasted long. Looks like 2026 is when he fully retired, which I guess that makes sense, because clearly his career in real life is probably coming to a close. But looks like he didn't win any titles here in AEW, which fair enough. He was towards the end of his career. Let's go ahead and look at, is he gone? Is he not named that? Okay. Where is The Rock? Okay, he is not here. How long has he been gone? Let's look at his job history. So he was from 2024 to 20. So he was there for a decent amount of time. Let's look at his achievements first. Hall of Immortals. Looks like he probably only wrestled. Oh wow. Okay, I was gonna say it looks like he probably only wrestled in 2023, but no, looks like he wrestled because he was the AEW World Champion in 2025. From August 31st to March 1st. So for 182 days, only 2 defensives. Classic Bloodline fashion, I guess. Good. That's cool. I'm glad. You always get worried with these simulations that you're gonna do it and then nothing happens. But yeah, Rock AEW champion. That's cool. I guess I wonder if the popularity has. Anyways, the next one we're gonna look at will be, let's do Jay Uso here. Oh, he's about to retire. We got him. Guess we got him at a good time. Let's look at his. Is he still wrestling? No, he's actually not. So let's look at his job history. Says he was in AEW from 2014 to 2029? That's wrong. And now it says he's currently in WWE, which isn't true. So I guess that is broken. Well, you know what? I will say that is literally the first bug I have experienced in this game. So good. I'm glad. That's okay. I'm okay. I won't be one of those people that complains. But it looks like he had a good career with Jimmy, at least for a few years. I mean, obviously this era of Bloodline is coming to a close. For the most part, they're all fairly older. I mean, obviously Jay in 2032 will be 46 years old. But looks like he won tag team titles twice with Jimmy, so spoiler alert. Obviously Jimmy's there too. Yeah, and that's pretty good. Let's look at his match history. Actually, I haven't been doing that. Yeah, it's okay. He's actually, so he left AEW. Looks like his last match was in 2030. So sorry, man. He's been in the indies pretty much since up until now, where he's about to retire. But it looks like he's still doing it with Jimmy too. So it looks like we'll have to check Jimmy and see what his career has been looking like since then. So look at, he's in TNA. Looks like he's been there for a year. He's not quite at Hall of Immortals. He's 35%. I don't think he's gonna be making it at the age of 26. I mean 26, 46. So look, he's the same. He only has those 2 title reigns with Jay, but he also has won the world title just not that long ago. Well, he lost it not that long ago in TNA. That's pretty cool. So it looks like it wasn't Jay who was going to be the breakout of the 2. It was Jimmy. Okay. Now let's look at Solo Sikoa here, the current man going by the Tribal Chief. Hold on. I don't know how this caught my eye, but he is engaged to CJ Perry. Man, what a time period this is. That, I don't know. That's funny that caught my eye. He's currently the MLW National Openweight Champion. I mean, he's 39. He's got probably a little bit to go if he's not like in his prime. But yeah, that's cool to see him in MLW, since that's where Jacob spent. Probably where he rose to fame, I would say. At least that's where I figured out when we discovered him. But so yeah, currently he's going under the name of Sefa Fatu, and let's look at his achievements. Nothing crazy, just power rankings. Look like he's gone down. I'm assuming it's from when he left AEW that he went out of that. So AEW, he was there till 2029. So yeah, pretty much. And he's been with MLW since. Title history. Okay, so he won the FTW championship, which that kind of fits him, I feel. From February 21st, 2026 to July 4th. Oh, no, not who won it? I wonder who won it. I wish you could see that stuff. I mean, you could. I gotta go down and look, but not really. Was it one of his best matches? No. Anyways, it's not really worth it. I just find it funny that he lost the title on July 4th. Oh, here it is. I found it. El Viquino. Volcano. That makes sense. Oh, wait, no. No, we didn't. This was just a match on July 4th. Okay, it continues. I could look, but I do not really want to. Okay, so that's Solo. Now let's look at Tamatonga. Now he's retired. He's 50 currently. Let's look at his job history. So he was in. Says he's currently. So this is broken. I'm sure it'll get fixed. I'm in currently an older version of the game. It updates like every day, so I'm kind of behind. But this says he was there from 2024 to 27, which I think that's right. I think this, looking at it, I think this has something to do with how with me editing the contracts, because obviously he was contracted to WWE first, and that never changed, even though clearly he was in AEW. But yeah, so he left in 2027. He didn't go anywhere. It looks like he ended his career in AEW. Let's look at his titles. Okay, obviously he's won a lot of titles, but nothing with AEW. Obviously this is, I put him in there and I did the simulation before he won the tag team title in real life, so no title for him. Now it's Tangaloa. Obviously he's retired too. He's a little bit younger, but I felt like they'd probably go out together. He's the same deal. It's broken there, but looks like he stuck around until 2030. It'll be amazing if he has like a title history in there. No, he didn't either. I just thought that'd be funny, but no. Looks like he didn't really have much. I don't really expect the Girls of Destiny to really do too much in WWE. I think they're just kind of there as like supporting characters. I have to assume they're probably just there more for the money and for the story. Did I get Galeo? There he is. I don't know. Does he work for AEW? Did I do this with him? September 2024. I can't remember if he was there in the beginning. It doesn't say he was with WWE, so I'm thinking that maybe was. Oh no, it says he was here for 15 years. I really can't remember. I mean, I don't know. He wouldn't have, but he didn't start with New Japan. I don't know. Whatever. Let's look at his title history just in case here. We'll just look at anything that started after that, like his tag team with El Fantasmo. That already passed. Tag team with El Fantasmo. Yeah, actually a lot. He had, from when this save started, it looks like he actually did have a really good run with El Fantasmo. He never won singles gold or anything, but I'm assuming I didn't move him. I'll have to go check. Let me go double check actually, just to be 100% sure. Okay, I finally just stopped wondering and went and checked, and I did not actually sign him, give him a contract to AEW. I don't remember. This save has him starting in New Japan, which I don't remember. That's because I'm in June 2024. Why am I using June? Oh my god. Okay, whatever. It does not matter at this point. We are already into it. So yeah, this save is in June for some reason. What am I doing? I'm not paying attention. Okay. Anyways, we have Jacob Fatu I want to check out. And he's not retired. He's just not signed anywhere. 38, obviously the youngest. I kind of expected him to be huge. But he didn't, I guess, go to be huge. He was in an AEW from April 2024 to September 2028. That's actually disappointing. So short career. And didn't go anywhere else. He stopped in 2020. He didn't retire. He just, I don't know if it was his choice or someone else's choice. Let's look at his recent news. I guess that might be scandal ends. Fired by AEW. So it wasn't even because of his history, which I don't like in this game. It's like a starting as a scandal, because not really. I mean, he went to jail when he was 18. It's okay, but I guess it's whatever. Yeah, he had a really disappointing career. Title history. That actually makes me sad. I did not expect it to go that way. He was in the power ranking. He wasn't, actually. Ever since the save started, no power rankings. Looks like he just pretty much dropped off. I mean, nobody really did much. There's no one left, is there? I'm trying to think. I don't think I... Oh, yeah, that's right. I did bring Paul Heyman here. Paul Heyman's still kicking here. I wish I could, like, see, like, what he's doing. I don't know if they auto-assign managers. I don't think they do. I wonder who he would have been managing at this point. When did Roman leave? I mean, I guess he's still there. When did he retire, though? News. Oh, that's sad. He actually retired due to injury in 2026. He also got divorced. He actually wrestled for AEW. I mean, obviously, TNA and Ring of Honor. That's cool. He was the chief enforcer at one point. Let's look at that stuff. I guess I don't really think to look at that now. It's still too new. Wrestling. Let's see what's going on now. Power structure. That's cool. Bryan Danielson's on the booking team. Locker room readers is Pat Buck, Chris Jericho, terrible idea. Roman Reigns, Bryan Danielson, and Prince Nana. Chris Jericho is the senior road agent. They gotta get that guy out of this company, for real. No trainers. Bryce Rinsberg is the senior referee. Oh, View owner and Booker Histories. That's cool. I never actually knew that. That's a cool thing to do for simulations. I wonder... I didn't probably sim enough to do that, but... like, WWE, do they have a new booker? No, it's still... Actually, let's look. I doubt that they have... Oh, they do. Oh. I didn't realize that happened. That's cool. So, it's showing that... So, it looks like Ari was the owner when it started, and then it went to Stephanie, and then it went to Triple H. So, that's actually pretty cool that happened. Obviously, I don't think anything really... It really hurt WWE. Obviously, in real life, it definitely would have. It's not Titanic, which I think it always was. I think it was always huge, not Titanic. It's hard to really tell the money unless I was like really keeping up with it. They're still making good money. But let's look at AEW. Let's see how big they are. You would think, I mean, with The Rock, they're big. They're second. Wait, aren't they? They're definitely... Are they bigger? Yeah, they're bigger, at least in America, than WWE, which is cool. Yeah, I don't think they started this popular. Ricochet is like second top guy. That's cool. They definitely went up in popularity. I mean, you can't blame it all on The Rock, but let's see what... Just now peeking around here, Ricochet's really good. I mean, oh god damn, dude, you're really doing well for yourself now. 100 match, 99. Like, he has amazing matches. He actually Oh yeah, since this was June, he actually started in AEW. He looks like he left Samantha Irvin. A lot of happy people about that. And then he stayed around. He actually went on a hiatus. He's turned to wrestling. So it looks like 2031 was when he left WWE to go. Oh, right here, 2031, July 9th. And then he returned to wrestling in 31. So he just came back. So he went on hiatus. So he was actually in WWE for most of his career. Of this safe, and then he just recently came to AEW in 2031. And then he obviously visited all these places. Okay, Ricochet. I like to see it. How many? You win anything with WWE? Here's an AEW title. He won Money in the Bank. He won United. No, that he did not win that in this. He actually won the World Champion, and he won a Royal Rumble. He won Money in the Bank. So pretty good. And then he comes to AEW and then wins TNT. But he hasn't been there long. So all right. That's gonna be it. There's not really much else I can get into. I mean, I could go through all the little nitty gritty stuff, but this is just about the Bloodline. I'm thinking about other stuff because obviously there's way more Bloodline stuff I could do. This was kind of towards the end of all their careers, so maybe I'll try to bring them back in time, and we'll try to do that. But let me know if you guys want to see that. And I'll see you guys next time.
Using the wrestling management game TW9, I'm going to find out what would happen if we mixed the Ring of Honor roster and the FCW roster from 2010 together. Let's start off with the basics here. We're going to go in and we're going to see our tour of the company here. And let's check out. So Florida Championship Wrestling are owned by WWE. It's used as a developmental territory. They're small in size. I don't think that's changed. I think it's always been small. But it looks like our top star is Tessa Blanchard. She was a former female wrestler of the year. The Ring of Honor World Champion is Austin Theory. Mike Quackenbush, he's also the owner of the company. That, I believe, has changed, so I have to go check that. Maria Manic and Jill Azaria, former female young wrestler of the year. I don't know if they are they generic? Yeah, they're generic people. Who she is, I don't know. Who is she? Yeah, she's a generic as well. So let's start and let's look at the awards. So in 2010, Sanjay Dutt won it, and he won it for 3 years in a row. Kenny King won it. Sanjay Dutt won it. Mark Briscoe. So right there, the first few years was all Ring of Honor people, and then Angelo Dawkins won it. Taylor Rotunda, Richie Steamboat twice. Kenneth Crawford, who's Montez Ford. Mike Quackenbush won the award in his own company. It seems kind of unfair. And then Austin Theory won it twice. Female Wrestler of the Year, Sarah Del Rey won it 6 times in a row. She's from Ring of Honor. Joanne Randall, I don't even know who you are. I'll look in a second. Oh, here she is. So she's fake. She's not a real person. She's an AEW now too. So what for WWE's future, right? And then Ashley Flair, who's Charlotte Flair, she won it twice. Gianna Daddio, which is Liv Morgan, she won it 3 times. Mary Dobson, she's Valhalla. Tessa Blanchard won it twice. Tag Team of the Year. I don't really read over these just because it's going to take forever. Yeah, it doesn't look anything out of place. I think so. Kenny King and Rhett Titus, I believe they're both from Ring of Honor, and I don't know who John Davis and Corey Chavez is. I'm assuming they're from Ring of Honor as well. We only had one female Tag Team of the Year, which is Sarah Del Rey, and then Sorona Snuka, who is Tamina. Young Wrestler of the Year, we didn't have too many. We had Richie Steamboat twice, and then no one until 2016. Sunny Disna twice, and then Gizem Salami. I don't think it's Salami. Samani. Oh my god! I think both of these people, I believe, are. Oh yeah, I was gonna say both these people are authors of pain. Okay. Rest in peace. They didn't die. They got fired. And then no one again until 21 with Austin Theory. Kevin Clark in 22, he won it twice, and then Alfredo Ariz. Arias. I don't know. This guy's fake. I think this guy's fake too. Alfredo. Yeah, you're fake as well. And then we'll do Female Young Wrestler of the Year. Serena Deeb, Anna Batch 3 times in a row. Joanne Randall in 2015. Jill Ariza twice. Gianna Daddio, and then Tay Conti. Male Veteran of the Year. Mike Quackenbush won it 5 times. A little bit selfish if you ask me. The top match, Charlene Regal defeated Mary Dobson and Tessa Blanchard. And you'll see here, it's kind of weird. At one point, they started NXT TakeOver, but they never switched to NXT. And like FCW is still just named, the show FCW is still named FCW. But like, see, they TakeOver started, but they just were called NXT TakeOver for no reason. Manager of the Year, Prince Nana won it 4 years in a row. Truth Martini, Shane Hagedorn. He was from Ring of Honor, it looks like, yeah. Julia Smokes won it 6 years in a row. And then Ultra Mantis Black, Female Manager of the Year. Jenny Quinn won it 6 years in a row. CJ Perry 4, Tessa Blanchard 2, Maria Manic won it twice, and then Dave Prazak was he's from Ring of Honor, and then Max McGurk. It looks like you were from the original roster, but I don't know who you are. And then Ultramantis Black as well. Color Commentator of the Year, Dave Prazak again, Ian Rotten, Mike Quackenbush, Ultramantis Black, Referee Bryce Rensburg, Rod Zabata, Brandon Neff, PJ Drummond, and Sean Hansen. And that's it. Let's look at the title situation here. It looks like, so the FCW championship looks like it was kind of suffered because of the call-ups. So we were in 2010. So let's go back up to 2010. So it started with Justin Angle. Who the heck is that? Angel? Justin Angel? And then he lost to Mark Briscoe, Joey Matthews, Mark Briscoe, Jimmy Uso, Jay Briscoe, Sanjay Dutt, Jimmy Uso. Then it was vacated. Mark Briscoe, Sanjay Dutt. It was vacated. Angelo Dawkins, vacated. Bo Rotunda, Richie Steamboat, Lance Bravado, vacant. Austin Gunn. And then Mike Quackenbush won it in his own company. And then Austin Gunn again. And then it looks like he must have got called up because he's no longer here. Tag teams. I don't really read off tag teams. Too much reading to do, but you can see here as I go down, Queen of FCW. Looks like, I think there's a lot of generic people in here, I think. But anyways, it started with Serena, and then went to Sarah Del Rey, AJ Lee, Nikki Brox, AJ Lee, Serena, Mischief, Daisy Hayes, Jenny Cash, AJ Lee. It was vacated. Then Mischief, Jenny Cash, Mischief, Rachel Lynn, Sarah Del Rey, I'm mixing the names, Rachel Lynn, Mischief, Lena Fenene, I always read it Fenene, but that's definitely not right. Arian Andrew, Lana, Ashley Flair, Ashley Zebra, isn't that how British people say zebra? Liv Morgan won it. Lana, I'll just call her by her name, Nia Jax. Liv Morgan, Lacey Evans, Liv Morgan, Mary Dobson, Tessa Blanchard, Mary Dobson, Deonna Purrazzo. And then now it's Charlene Regal. The Ring of Honor Championship looks like it's got a little bit more, I don't say a little more consistent, but I don't think that's actually true. So it started vacant because we just moved it over. Sanjay Dutt, Jimmy Uso, Jay Briscoe, Kenny King, Jay Briscoe, Sanjay Dutt, Jay Briscoe. I was vacated. Jason Jordan, Lance Bravado, Richie Steamboat, Montez Ford, vacated. Joe Gacy, vacant. Austin Theory and Mike Quackenbush, of course, had to get a run of it as well. Ring of Honor belts, tag team belts. So I believe it was kind of just like Ring of Honor world title and then the Florida heavyweight title were on the same level. Same with tag teams. Yeah, so they both kind of mean the same thing, both the variations of the belts. I just thought I'd put it in there to see what happens. I should have made one more important than the other, but the point is we're combining them, so I just kept all the belts together. But anyways, names that were missing, it seemed like, were like Tyler Black. I don't know I think he was here. Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, I believe they were here as well. So let's look at the news. And let's go all the way to the beginning. Is this all the way in the beginning? So yeah, so let's do the recall. Let's see recalls. Story type. Can I do just recalls? I don't think I can. Booker leavings? No. I guess I'll just go do it manually, I guess. But anyways, so Claudio, so Brett DiBiase, is that Ted DiBiase Jr., I'm assuming? Brett DiBiase. Oh no, who are you? I didn't even know you were a thing. Congratulations. Oh wait, are you real? Oh yeah, you're real. Anyways, Brett DiBiase, Claudio Castagnoli, Roderick Strong, Champ, Bo Rotunda, Daniel Bryan, Alberto Del Rio, Justin Gabriel, Wade Barrett, Heath Slater, Kurt Hawkins, Michael McGillicuddy, Dawson Alexander, Darren Young, Skip Sheffield, Dusty Rhodes, Norman Smiley, Ricky Steamboat, Billy Kidman, Chris Hero, Davey Richards, Eddie Edwards, Scotty Goldman, El Generico, Jim Cornette, Duke Rotundo, Caval, Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson, Austin Aries, Tyler Black, Lance Cade, Michael Tarver. So what it's looking like is, right from the beginning, we had a lot of recalls, which I'm assuming is probably because we had such a big roster with the combination, and looks like all the top people pretty much left immediately, so they didn't really have that FCW experience. But what is, I'm trying to find some other people that I can't think of right now, but let's look at the roster currently. So we have Ace Austin, Alfredo Ariza, that's it. Antonio Dio, Austin Theory, Billy Gunn, Charlene Regal, Jester Shamrock. Is that oh, you're fake. You're not real. The picture, I can't put a name to the face. Darby Allin, Delmi Exo, Deanna Perazu, Derek Foley, fake Buff Bagwell, Gene Griffin, Gerald Cooper, fake as well. Another fake guy, you're fake guy. All fake guys. Looks like all these guys came from the FCW school. Anyone? Leo Rush is here. Marco Stunt, Mary Dobson, MJF. It's interesting. MJF didn't really be anything at this point. Mike Quackenbush, of course. Velveteen Dream, Tessa Blanchard. So that's the roster. Obviously, I wasn't expecting much because it has been 15 years since I combined the rosters. So let's go ahead and let's look at WWE's roster and let's see the top people. So there's one, well, actually two of our guys here, because we got Randy Orton, Daniel Bryan. Which one are you? Matt Jackson, Miz, and is Elijah Burke. So let's look. Let's see, so Tyler Black, he's still named Tyler Black too. Let's look at his achievements here. So yeah, he never won anything in Ring of Honor past that because he wasn't there very long, but he won the World Tag Team titles 3 times. Twice with Justin Gabriel, one with Eric Stevens. Eric Stevens, I believe, was from Ring of Honor. He won the United States title, the WWE Tag Team title, so 4-time Tag Team champion, and then the Intercontinental title as champion as well. He was on a ring contract, so he could move around. And it looks like while he did that, he also won the IWA Mid-South Heavyweight Championship twice. Is he still a ring contract? He's under his handshake deal, actually. Interesting. Truth Martini. I don't think you've done anything. I don't think he wrestled ever. That picture for Undertaker. Oh, this is like 2019 Undertaker, isn't it? 2020 Boneyard match. Roderick Strong. So he's won a lot. ACW Heavyweight Champion 6 times. Lone Star Champion 3 times. Looks like he won ECW World Heavyweight Champion. FIP World Championship twice. FIP World, no, not that one. PWG Tag Team World Champion. Oh my God. He won the World Heavyweight Championship 4 times in a row, the WWE United States Championship, and the WWE World Tag Team Championship 4 times. 3 times with Jack Evans and 1 time with Pac. I don't know what he goes by. So we have Colt Cabana going by Scotty Goldman. He won a lot too. 7-time ACW Heavyweight Champion. Seems like they were just giving these things out, I guess. 3-time Tag Team Champion with them. He won a lot. I was not actually expecting him to win a lot. He won the Intercontinental title, the Tag Team titles 3 times, all with Austin Creed, Xavier Woods, obviously. He won the United States title twice, and then the World Tag Team Championships 5 times, twice with Wes Briscoe and 3 times with Austin Creed, aka Xavier Woods. I just looked at Roderick Strong. Reed Flair's an interesting one because he died in real life. Where did he start? Was he in FCW? Did he ever become anything? Let's see. Where was his first match in this? Oh, he was independent, and then he did eventually go to FCW. Which you're not the main point, but he didn't win anything. I mean, arguably he's doing a little bit better in real life than in real life. I mean, you know what I mean. Let's look at Mark Briscoe. Are both the Briscoes still here? I'm drawing a blank. Why can't I? Jay Briscoe. Oh my God. Okay, so they're both here, so that's good to see. But let's go back to Mark. Oh, Mac Jackson as well. I skipped over him. So let's see. So they, surprisingly, not in WWE, they did not win tag team titles together, but he won the Open the Freedom Gate Championship, ECW Heavyweight Championship twice. He started with the PWG World Tag Team Championship and held that until February 2011, so 904 days total. He won the WWE Tag Team Championships with R-Truth and with Christopher Daniels, the United States title twice, and then the World Tag Team titles with R-Truth. And then he even won the big one, the WWE Championship. And then Mark Briscoe, not his job history. CZW World Heavyweight Champion, World Junior Heavyweight. He won Florida Heavyweight Championship 3 times. The GFW Global Champion, oh no. And then the GHC Junior, oh no, that's not in this time period. Jersey All Pro Light Heavyweight Championship. And then he won the Ring of Honor Tag Teams. He actually did not. He did not win that in this time. So no Tag Team Championships with Jay in this simulation. But he also won the Ultra Violent Underground Championship as well. I'll look at you. When did you start? 2015. You win anything? Queen of FCW twice. We went over that already. Oh my god. Lars Sullivan, look at him. Kyle O'Reilly, you didn't start with us, did you? I'll take a quick look because I don't think you're the top of the video. He's doing actually really good though. Oh my god. No, he didn't start with us. Kevin Steen, here we go. Still going by Kevin Steen. He didn't win much with us. He never won with us. Oh no, he did once. He had the Florida Tag Team Championships once with Johnny Curtis. And then he also won the PWG Tag Team Championship with Joey Ryan. And then he won the Ultra Violent Underground Championship twice. And then John Moxley. Where were you? Did you not start with us? I'm assuming not because you were named John Moxley. No, you didn't join for a while. Okay. Yeah, just picture of Joe Gacy. All right, let's look at Jay Briscoe. Let's see if he had a different history than his brother. He won the Florida Heavyweight Championship. He won the New Jersey State Championship. And then he won the Ring of Honor World Championship 3 times. And then he never won the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships in this time period. He won the WWE Tag Team Championships with Eric Stephens. And then the United States Championship. Look at this picture. Is that Matt Bourne? And this is a bad picture of Matt Bourne too that they put in here. So here's Eric Stephens. Everyone seemed to have tagged with him. So let's see his deal. He won a tag team title with Tyler Black, Jay Briscoe, and then Dawson Alexander, and Reno and Hawaii. I don't know who that is. I guess it's not everybody, but you know, he's in AEW too. He really opened that forbidden door. Did I know about David Finley Smith Jr.? I don't know. That's not the one wrestling now, is it? No. Tell me in the comments, and be disappointed in me. Anyways, Davey Richards won a lot. Let's look at his WWE achievements. So we're not sitting here forever. He won the World Heavyweight Championship twice, or Continental Championship twice, WWE Tag Team Championship 3 times with Eddie Edwards. First time the tag team has stayed together. 3-time United States Championship. Oh my god, 8-time World Tag Team Champion, all with Eddie Edwards, except for 1 time with Chris Masters. So I don't know if he's the new member of the American Wolves or what's the deal with that. And then Brian Danielson, Daniel Bryan, he started with, I think he might have started with, he did. I lied when I said that he started with us. I don't know why. I think I knew that, but I guess I don't know why. Yeah, Gunther here already. How long has he been here? Since 2022. Austin Gunn. So Austin, Xavier Woods is still going by Austin Creed. Austin Aries, he started with us too, didn't he? Yeah. So look at his achievements. He won the GFW Global Championship 7 times. PWG Heavyweight, Ring of Honor Heavyweight 3 times. Oh, but only actually once in this time. And then he won the WWE Tag Team Championship once with Roderick Strong. Oh wait, no, this was when, no, never mind. That was the Ring of Honor. He won it once with Andy Levine. Then won the United States title 3 times. And then won the World Tag Team Championship 3 times with Ezekiel Jackson. Adam Pearce, you were from Ring of Honor, I think. Yes, you were. Let's look at him. He didn't win much. Actually, he won nothing. That's kind of unfortunate. I think he's really good, and that's sad. Adam Cole's cool. See him here. I mean, he didn't start with us, but I'd like to see that things worked out. Oh, wait, no. It says he's still currently with Ring of Honor, but the Ring of Honor doesn't exist. But I wonder if he was there at the start, actually, since it's saying that. Let's look. He didn't win anything, so it doesn't really matter. I'm making sure I didn't miss anybody here. No, looks like I started with Tyler Black, and then went up from there. So that's it. Don't want to go through everybody. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't believe anyone to be in the Hall of Fame. Oh my god. Too many people to go through anyways. CM Punk's in the Hall of Fame. That's right, because he probably didn't leave in 2014, but he's retired. He doesn't work there anymore. I'll see his job history. So he was there until 2016. So you let it a few more years, and he retired kind of just on his own terms instead of leaving early and then being off forever. Just quickly searching through names. Ricky, I was reading that was Ricky Steamboat and Robert Gibson, but never mind. Yeah, nobody stands out. That's gonna be it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.
What if Shane McMahon actually bought WCW in 2001? That is the answer. That is the question we are going to answer at this simulation video here in TEW 9. I will eventually successfully start a video by saying TEW 9. So let us get started. We are going to, as always, we are going to look at the awards. We're going to actually go to, let's do Color Commentator of the Year. Looks like it's pretty clear. We get Arn Anderson, Scott Hudson, Jerry Lawler, Scott Hudson, Jerry Lawler, and then Paul Heyman for 14 years in a row. Male play-by-play. We got Scott Hudson, Tony Schiavone, Randy Savage, play-by-play? Okay. Michael Cole, Brian Christopher, and then Michael Cole again. Eddie Kingston, and then Joey Styles again. Female Manager of the Year, Stephanie McMahon, 9 years in a row. And then China, 7 years in a row. Stacy Keibler, Tori Wilson, and Stacy Keibler. Male Manager of the Year. We got Roddy Piper, 11 years in a row. GQ Money, 4 years in a row. Paul Heyman, 8 years. Larry Sweeney, 5 years. Makes this a little bit easier here. Card of the Year. Here we go. This is... We got Fall Brawl 2001, 2002 Fall Brawl, Spring Stampede 2003, Starrcade in 2004, Slamboree in 2005, Mayhem in 2006, Sin in 2007, Fall Brawl in 2008, Mayhem in 2009, Greed in 2010, Great American Bash in 2011, Starrcade in 2012, Greed in 2013, Crowd Control in 2014, Starrcade in 2015, Spring Stampede in 2016, Starrcade 2017, Halloween Havoc 2018, Super Brawl 2019, Halloween Havoc in 2020, Halloween Havoc in 2021, Great American Bash in 2022, Crowd Control in 2023, Sin in 2024, Super Brawl in 2025, Great American Bash in 2026, Slamboree in 2027, Greed in 2028, Halloween Havoc in 2029. Okay. In the Match of the Year, we are going to just kind of skim through. I'm not going to actually read them all off because that's a lot of reading. But you can see here everybody that's there. And then what's really important is we're going to start going over the People Awards. So, actually, Young Wrestler of the Year, we had Johnny the Bull in 2001, David Flair in 2002, and then Jimmy Yang, 3 years in a row. And then after 2005, we had nobody. No young people. I guess, is that a sign? And then Male Tag Teams of the Year. We're not going to go through them all. We're just going to kind of look at them. Okay. Female Wrestler of the Year. Here we go. Okay, so it looks like... I'm kind of surprised by this because I think that they don't have any women's wrestlers, right? I think that's in the product, but they had China win for 7 years in a row. Let me look at their product here. Only men can compete. So how did China... I guess China they probably had China in the men's division. I guess that's one of the... I guess I can't see China right now anyways, but... Okay, interesting. And the male wrestler of the year, we got Rob Van Dam 5 years in a row, Chris Kanyon, Rob Van Dam, Rey Mysterio 3 years in a row, Jeff Hardy, Jimmy Yang 2 years, Brock Lesnar, Tajiri, Jimmy Yang 2 times. Man, he's coming up a lot. Johnny Onyx, which is John Morrison, Buff Bagwell in 2019, male wrestler of the year. Okay. Jimmy Yang. Oh no. Brian Danielson, Jimmy Yang, and Nick Jackson. And I keep clicking his name. Nick Jackson for 4 years in a row. And then 28, Kazuchika Okada, and then Nick Jackson again. Okay, so it looks like Nick Jackson has quite an impact here. Cody Rhodes is currently the United States champion. Popularity is pretty good. I think he's probably... Oh, no, that's not good. I think, yeah, that's pretty good. He's got 2 WCW World Heavyweight Championship wins. He won the Royal Rumble, so he was in both WWE, but he didn't do much in WWE, it looks like. Won the tag team title as well with SEMA. Looks like he was in MCW, which is Memphis Championship Wrestling, which is, I think it's in this mod. I don't know if it happened in real life, but that's like a revival of USWA. TJ Wilson is currently the World Cruiserweight Championship holder. Nick Jackson is a 6-time World Heavyweight Champion. And then Slim J and John Moxley. Slim J. Shout out. Ranked 10 in the world. God damn. At the tag team champions currently. But let's go through actually, and let's start with the tag team titles. Let's look at the records here. The top 10 teams with the most world title reigns. 3 count with 14. Natural Born Thrillers with 13. Harlem Heat with 10. Steiner Brothers 7. Team Canada and Wilson and Capitoli they got 7. Outsiders Team Enigma 6. Rhino and Nowitzki got 6. Rock and Roll Express got 4. And then Morgan and LaRue got 4. Workers with the most tag team title reigns. Chuck Palumbo with 17. Sean O'Hare with 15. Shannon Moore 15. Evan Courageous 14. Booker T 10. Stevie Ray 10. Kevin Nash 9. Ryan O 9. Christopher Nowitzki 9. And Pete Wilson 9. Why did I say 8? I lied. Doom with 281 with the longest single reign. Doom with 281. Nitro Born Thrillers 240. Outsiders 231. Nasty Boys 210. Steiner Brothers 199. Ricochet and Shinsuke. I think I tried to combine their names there with 199. Jay Lethal and Rocky Romero with 178. Harlem Heat with 164. Delay and Ishamiri with 157, and then Road Warriors with 155. Top 10 workers with the longest single reigns: Ron Simmons, Butch Reed, Sean O'Hare, Chuck Palumbo, Sean Waltman, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Brian Knobbs, Jerry Saggs, Scott Steiner, Rick Steiner, Ricochet, and then Shinsuke Nakamura. Not gonna go through all that. We don't need to know all that. Okay, let's look at the United States title. Top 10 workers with the most WCW United States title reigns: Dustin Rhodes, Juventud, Johnny the Bull, Shane McMahon 6 times, BJ James, Buff Bagwell, Damaja, Chicano, Lex Luger, Bret Hart, Glenn Gabardi, Jeff Jarrett, Nova, Lance Storm, and Sean Daivari. With the longest single reign: Lex Luger, Steve Austin, Conan, Sting, Booker T, Ric Flair, Dustin Rhodes, Matt Morgan, Drew Gulak, Juventud Guerrero, and Seth Delay. The longest combined reigns is Lex Luger, Dustin Rhodes, Juventud, Johnny the Bull, Buff Bagwell, Damaja, Chiquino, BG James, Shane McMahon, and Glenn Gabardi. Highest number of defenses: we got Matt Morgan, Seth Delay. Why is that her name hard? BG James, Glenn Gabardi, Juventud Guerrero, Alan Funk, Johnny the Bull, Johnny Swinger, Chicano, Vampiro, Ken Shamrock, Buff Bagwell, Batista, Dustin Rhodes, Kenny King, Drew Gulak, and Mascara Oriental. Top 10 workers with the highest total WCW United States title defenses across all reigns. Johnny the Bull, Juventud Guerrero, BJ James, Chicano, Dustin Rhodes, Buff Bagwell, Glenn Gabardi, Damaja Nova, Ken Shamrock, and Alan Funk. Okay. I'm not gonna worry about Cruiserweight. Let's just look at this. We're the most reigns. We got Sting, Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, Booker T, Jimmy Yang, Nick Jackson, Kevin Nash, Jeff Jarrett, Johnny Onyx, Randy Savage, Giant, Rey Mysterio, Buff Bagwell. Longest single reign: Hulk Hogan, Booker T, Vader, Lex Luger, Jimmy Yang, Nick Jackson, Johnny Onyx, Tiger Mask, Bryan Danielson, Jeff Jarrett, BG James, and Jay Lethal. Longest combined reigns: Hulk Hogan, Nick Jackson, Jimmy Yang, Jimmy Onyx, Booker T, Sting, Rey Mysterio, Buff Bagwell, Ric Flair, Jay Lethal. Okay. Wow. Okay. Let's look at some people like Stephanie McMahon. I did not expect that one. Let's look at Shane McMahon. He did a lot. So the European and Hardcore title, that was not in this lifetime, but he won the United States title 6 times. He won the World Heavyweight title, and he won the Tag Team title twice. Okay, Shane. Hall of Fame. They actually do have a Hall of Fame. Let's look to see if anyone else can be added. Let's go through and just add all these people. Okay. Let's get ready to list off some names here. So this is everybody that's considered a Hall of Famer in this, because the Hall of Fame wasn't built in the beginning. I don't think so. 3 count: BG James, Bill DeMott, Bobby Heenan, Booker T, Brock Lesnar, Buff Bagwell, Charles Robinson, Chris Kanyon, Christopher Nowinski. Also, this is a good way to just go through and look at everybody's achievements as we go down. Chick Palumbo, Damaja, David Flair. David Flair actually had a lot of success. Headlined 12 big shows. Wow. Diamond Dallas Page, Dustin Rhodes, Eric Bischoff, Evan Courageous, Goldberg, Harlem Heat, Hulk Hogan, 6 WCW World Trains, Jay Lethal, Jeff Jarrett, Jimmy Yang, but it's also a very surprising one with all of his 6, also had 6 world title reigns. Johnny Onyx, Johnny the Bull, Juventud Guerrero, Kevin Nash, Lance Storm, Lex Luger, Mike Awesome. This is a mugshot of Mike Awesome. Matt Morgan and Lash LaRue, Natural Born Thrillers, Nick Jackson, Nick Patrick, Outsiders, Paul Heyman, Paul White, Pete Wilson, Rey Mysterio Jr. Oh no, why you gotta dox him like that? What the heck? No. Rhino Nowitzki, Ric Flair. When did Ric Flair retire in this? Oh, he's dead. He died in 2020. I guess I get. Let's see. What was his last match? His last match was in 2014 for OVW. Rick Steiner, Rock and Roll Express, Scott Hall, Scott Hudson, Scott Steiner, Sean O'Hare, Shane McMahon, Shannon Moore, Steiner Brothers, Stevie Ray, Sting, Team Canada, Team Enigma, Tony Schiavone, Vampiro, Wilson, and Capaltali. It's definitely not right. That's actually it. What's the deal with WWE then? Triple H is actually the head booker, which is interesting because Stephanie McMahon works here. Is Vince still around? This picture of Shawn Michaels. Is Vince dead? Let's look at their Hall of Fame. I think Vince might be dead. World Heavyweight, yeah. Those were. He died in 2013. Okay, so has Triple H been in charge since 2018? Oh, it's Triple H. Is it Triple H? What is his name? Triple H, there you go.
So first of all, let's look at his title history here. Intercontinental title, Intercontinental. Oh yeah, he won a lot. World heavyweight title looks like 3 times. And then tag team with the Big Show. When did he retire? He retired in 2018. So that's pretty close to real life. Because I think he retired in like 2019 in real life, pretty much. That was his last match. It was Batista. He retired on Heat. So that's kind of embarrassing. When did you take over? He became... Oh, so he was the CEO in 2025. House of Levesque. He's got his own wrestling school. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what happened with that. Company owners. Let's see. Al Snow was the Okay. So Vince died. Stephanie McMahon took over. She resigned. I'm assuming that's when she went to WCW. And then Al Snow. Al Snow was the owner of WWE for quite a while. He got removed in 2025. And then Triple H took over. Wow. Top stars: Sami Zayn, Rocky Romero, El Texano, Kid Chaos, and Kelly. Looks like they do have a women's division. I don't know how good it is. Let's see what the matches are looking like. They're okay, I'm sure. Yeah, it looks like they didn't really have a great... They don't really have a great history with the women right now. Look at it. It's like all the same, a lot of them. At least in the title picture. It's like 2000. Like we got Trish Stratus. Although, actually, those were good matches back then, though. Trish was incredible. But then it just went downhill. Looks like after Trish was... Is she still around? I don't think so. Let's see. You are not... She's not even in the company anymore. She dead. She better not be dead, too. It seems like everyone's dead. No, I think she actually is dead. Come on. It's only 2030. It's the easy way to find people. Hall of Fame. I mean, if Trish is in it, that'll be embarrassing. Oh, yeah, look at that. So, 13-time women's champion. Wow. Plenty of awards there. She died in 2015. That's so sad. That is so sad. But I think that's going to do it. Nothing else I really want to look at. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys next time.